Alright guys, what is going on? Today is day 176 of grinding until I become a millionaire. And in this video, it's going to be a little bit different than the traditional structure because I was just doing some math and it looks like I'm on track here to hit $100,000 in 12 months. And that is crazy to me. I've never even thought about ever having that much money, aside from when I started these videos and decided I was going to become a millionaire. But I was doing the math. The social media marketing agency is growing crazy quick. And as long as I don't mess anything up, it should continue to grow. And so I want to break down this video kind of where I'm at and how I got there and how that compares to a few months ago. Because if you guys look back, there's 170 some days of me eating shit, so to speak, and I work so hard. It's like all I do, and I know that once I find the right thing, that I can take that energy and take everything I've learned and put it into it. Like I've got something, right? And it feels like it's finally clicking. So anyway, I don't want to ramble in this video. I do just want to get to it, talk about everything that's going on. And I think some of you guys get some value from these videos. Some of you get some motivation. Some of you maybe just like, dude, some guy commented, he's like, oh, I'm watching this from Bali right now. I'm like, dude, what's the secret? That's where I'm trying to be. Like, what the hell, dude? Share the game. Give me some game, dude. I'm tired of struggling. But so here's where we at. Here's where we are at. And I'm just gonna be real with you guys and share the numbers. I don't know if I'm gonna keep doing that, but we're sharing numbers now. All right. We weren't, the last few check-in videos, I've kind of not shared the numbers, but we're gonna share the numbers. Somebody was like, so how much are you making now? I was like, I didn't tell them. But right now, on average, the YouTube changes so much. It can be 1,000, it could be 1,500. If I'm really lucky, it'll go up to $2,000. But from YouTube and affiliate marketing, affiliate commission website, all of that lumps up into about that number there, okay? Olive Garden, I was probably making about $1,000 a month when I moved here from the YouTube, and that was it. So I got a job at Olive Garden when I moved here, and I said, if I make $2,000 a month, I can afford to live here. Okay, and that's about what I'm making now. Now, I had a few months there where it was up around 4,000. It was busy. I was working 30, almost 40 hours a week. But right now I'm cut back down to less than 20, but we're gonna say around $2,000, which is about right. But anyway, and this was my income for the last, up until about March, okay? In March, I added on an SMMA. And I'm not going to be that guy. Let me tell you guys, I'm not going to be that guy. I saw them on YouTube. I watched them before. Start an SMMA, make $1 million. Like, it's bullshit, okay? It's not that easy. But I will say, if you guys check back on the older videos, in my head, I was like, I've been playing with this idea since maybe January. I threw it out there. I was like, well, maybe I could start doing that for businesses. My ex and I officially decided, like, we cannot live together. We tried. Even though we were split up, we tried. We cannot live together. So the next move was to break the lease. This moved into this apartment. My rent got $1,000 more expensive. I'm already struggling. So I was like, I gotta start something. And so that's when I started the SMMA thing. Now, I don't do advertising. I do a little bit of website, but it's not like a real SMMA. And I don't like that because I think a lot of people get turned off by agencies. But I make social media content for businesses, okay? And let's just, I'm sorry. I don't know if you can see any of these numbers or if you're getting any value from this at all, but this is how it was. So in March, I started SMMA, this thing, and I got one client for $400 a month, okay? I pretty much said, I'm just starting, I make content, I have a YouTube experience, I have all this experience. And she's like, what do you charge? I'm like, what will you pay me? She said, $400. I said, okay. I was so happy at $400. I was like, holy shit, I got some money. It was the craziest thing. And now, that's not very much money, but I was just, bro, that proof of concept was a game changer. Then I got a second client for $500 a month. And I was like, yes, because she said 400. And then the next client said 400. I said, no. How about 500? She said, okay. I got 500. So now I was making $900 a month. It was crazy. It was so crazy. Okay, but then, oh God, this is a wet marker. Then about a month later, I added another client and I said, hey, how about $1,000 a month? I'm going to be doing a lot for you. How about 1,000? And he said, okay. He said, okay, $1,000. Cool. So now I'm making almost $2,000 in 2 months. $2,000. It took me, guys, like 3 or 4 years to build the YouTube channel affiliate marketing shit up to that point. In just 2 months, I've built this up to bring in about $2,000. Now, around right here, I hired an editor because I cannot edit all this stuff and I don't want to. But my margins are good enough. I'm still making a good percentage of what I bring in. You know, not a lot of it's going out to the editor. Okay, but then I had a whole month where I did not get a new client. All of March, right? Is it April now? What is it now? It's May. Oh shit. So okay, so all of April, pretty much, I did not have a new client. Got these early in March, got this one late in March, and then all of April, no new client. And I was stressing because my goal was to add 2 new clients. I was really stressing here. But my rent was covered. My rent went up $1,000. I got $900 coming in the first month. Got that, added that other 1,000, so that helped me pay to finally fix my car, which broke down in November. And dude, it's just been a crazy thing. Okay, but then I went a month without them, and I was really stressing out. So 1,000, 1,500 from YouTube, 2,000 from Olive Garden, and now a few $1,000s a month from social media stuff. Okay, so we're at about 2,000 with all of that, and then finally, recently, things just started getting a little bit out of hand, and we added another client for my highest package at $3,000 a month. So now we went to $5,000 a month. So 1,000, 1,500 plus 2,000 plus 5,000, that brings us to what? About 8K a month, which is 96,000 a year. Well, just today, I'm missing a number somewhere. No, okay, never mind. That's about right. Just today, I had another client who said yes to the $1,000 price point. Say, well, how about we do the $650 price point? I said, nope, I got rid of the $650 price point. Things are getting too busy. I can't do it. But I moved my prices up to $1,500. I was like, I'll give you that one for $1,000. And then I waited, and then I was like, hey, look, is it money? What's going on? If it's money, look, I want to work with you guys. I do. I really do. And so I'm knocking that 500 off. But if it's the money, let's figure something out. Let's do a trade, and I'll do the $1,000 service for $650. Just give me $350 a month in what you guys offer. And they said, okay. So now we just added another $650 and some free organic grass-fed meal prepped meals every single week delivered to my door. All right, so 5,600. 5,650, but whatever. Now, when I was doing my math, I was closer to 6K, but that's because I got a website deposit, and then it was showing it higher, closer to 6. So right now we're at about 5,650 of recurring income from the social media stuff, and I am a one-man band, guys. It is just me and my editor Jimmy, who kicks ass, and maybe one more editor soon. So hello. 5,650 plus 2,000 from Olive Garden. I haven't quit yet. I'm still working. I'm still keeping my shifts because I can. And if all my clients said, hey, we don't want you anymore, then I'm going back to Olive Garden. So we can't let that fuck up. Now, if I have some consistency over a few months at that price point, like, we'll be okay. We don't need Olive Garden, but I'm scarcity mindset. Like, I guess my family wasn't super reliable. I just have been let down a lot. And so even now, looking at all this, I'm like, something's gonna happen. This is too good to be true. I'm gonna fuck something up. I'm gonna lose it all. Like, that's what I've been telling myself the last few days. And it's very stressful, but I just want to keep it going for a few months, and then we can quit Olive Garden. 56 plus 2 is 76 plus 1,000 is 86. If we round up on YouTube 1,500, which is what we're closer to this month, that would put us at 9, right? That's crazy. 9K. 9 times 12 is $108,000 a year. Crazy. Now, I don't think all these clients are going to stay for a whole year. I'm curious what the churn is going to actually be with them. But so far, everyone's stayed with me thus far. I haven't lost a client yet. And where I'm pretty selective about the people that I work with, and I'm doing my best now to build systems and ways that I can connect with them and give them a lot of value, way more value than they're giving or they're expecting. I'm gonna keep them for that lifetime value. You know, yesterday the check-in video, I was saying, look, my price point is $1,000 a month, and they stay for 10 months instead of 3 months. Like, that is $7,000 extra dollars. That is so important, and I cannot mess that up. I have got to do everything in my power to keep them on because I've already got the sale. I've already got the yes. I've already got the card. I've got to just deliver that value. You know, I can't be messing up. I got to post when I say I'm going to post. The reels have to be bangers. We have to get some engagement. We got to do this. And that commitment that I have to myself and outperforming myself is, I think, what's driving this to work so good. But anyway, we're at about 100K. Your boy was already looking at leasing a Tesla. All right. Actually, not just kidding, because my fucking air conditioning in the Bimmer doesn't work, and the brakes are cracking like anytime I stop it. And I'm like, dude, what is going on? It's like 2 months ago I was walking still because I hadn't fixed the radiator in it. The motorcycle broke. Like 6 months ago, I didn't have any vehicle. I was Ubering and walking like 2 hours to work. I was walking like 2 hours to work. I didn't have money for Uber. I spent like $40 or $25 on Uber both ways to go to work. So no matter what I made, I was already losing 25. If it was a weekend, I was doing 25 plus the dog walker, $15 a day. It's just a bad position, man, out here in this apartment, paying full rent. Like it just, life got so hard. And I feel like maybe that's what it was that pushed me to go with this and hit this and say, look, I think it's going to work. I don't know if it's going to work, but I've got to make it work. I've got to figure this out. I've got to make it work. And yeah, that dry month last month was really stressful for me. I was like, well, shit, what am I doing wrong? Do I need to push the lower plan? Like, what is going on? But I'm like feeling kind of at peace now. But if you guys look back through those videos, it's crazy to see. I watched 2 of them. I watched like 92 and 120 today, just to see the different things. Like, one was when I walked out on work because I was pissed off. The motorcycle wasn't working. The car wasn't working. Like, everything was mad. Everything was bad. I've been there for an hour. I didn't get a table. I need money. I'm broke. I'm there wasting my fucking time. So I left. I just walked out, and I still had a job, which was good. 3 days. I'm like, hey, I didn't mean to, I wasn't trying to quit. I was just leaving. I got other things to do. That video, and then another one, I'm like, what am I doing wrong? Because nothing seemed to be working. Like, I've been working so hard for the last 3-4 years. No TV, no video game, like just work. And finally, it feels like things are paying off a little bit. And I'm not making this video to brag. I like I said, something's gonna happen. I'm sure I'm gonna fuck something up, and maybe not be right back where I started, but maybe be not at 100K a year. But it's just like I gotta be proud of myself where I can be proud of myself, and I think that things have finally paid off a little bit, and I'm excited to keep grinding and keep going with it. But anyway, that's the full breakdown, guys, because a lot of you guys have been asking, hey, how much do you make now from the SMMA? All I'm doing is social media. That doesn't include the website. I'm like not doing much with websites, but it's a little bit here and there, a few filming gigs and stuff. So, this month I've made more than that, but the baseline is that number right there that I have in reoccurring coming in every month. It's locked in. I don't do contracts yet. I don't, just like, hey, let's work together. Let's create some badass content. I'm a real person. You're a real person. I see your goal. Here's my skills. Like, let's make it happen. And if anyone, there's been a lot of people saying, hey, we're doing the same thing. Like, I want to connect with you guys. I want to learn how we can both grow our businesses and do better. But if anyone has any kind of takeaway, the thing that I think is separating me from anybody else doing it here is like the relationship first. I've been networking meetings all the time. Thursday morning, Thursday night, Wednesday night, Friday morning, Friday night, whatever events I can go to, doing free content, like making content, getting known, getting out there, and just giving people value. And I showed up to one event on Friday night, I walked in there, and somebody's like, oh, you're the videographer, this so-and-so is telling me. I'm like, not really, I just film social media content, I'm not a videographer, but hey, yeah, nice to meet you, what's up? And by doing that, by over-delivering, by building relationships, things are starting to move along pretty good. And I just wanted to make this video and break it down and say, hey, here's where I'm at. There's one more client for $1,000 a month that I'll probably end up getting in the next week or so. He said he had to talk it to his wife. It sounds like money's not even an issue. He just doesn't want to pay for it for a full year. He wants to figure out how to do it himself. And I'm like, okay, I'll help your assistant. We'll just work together for however long. But there's a few in the pipeline still to add to that. But that's, to me, that's good. And if I get a few more, then it's like, then I'm at almost 10K or 9K without Olive Garden. And I do want to get this to 10K a month. I think that's my new goal. So my goal, the last few videos have been 2 clients. We got the 2 clients for sure locked in. And now the goal is going to be grow this to 10K a month, which would essentially be 5 more clients. So I guess that's the new goal. 5 more clients is the new goal, okay? And build it out in a way that is systematized, and so that I can go spend some time in Bali with my hard-earned money and enjoy my life for like a month, 6 months, however long. Just, you know, I want to be able to go enjoy something. I've been working so hard, but I don't think I'll be able to. Like, I will absolutely bring my computer if I go to Bali, and I will work the whole time on the beach, which would be nice. But anyway, that's where we're at with it. You guys have been watching along for a while. I hope this gets you a little hyped. Whatever you want to do is possible, man. You just gotta work your ass off, but you also have to find the right thing where your skills fit. There are a lot of different things that you can be doing, and some of them are more lucrative. You know, I talked with my friend today about this. There are businesses that can make you a thousandaire, and there are businesses that can make you a millionaire, and there are businesses that can make you a billionaire. They're not all the same. And so choose wisely where you can make that money. I could probably become a thousandaire on the BMX YouTube. I could keep going at that for 7 years and get it to 5K a month, 4K a month, I don't know. With this, I could probably get it to 10 or 20 a lot sooner than 7 years, right? And if I had money, I got into real estate, I could probably get to 100 million a lot sooner than the first one, right? So there's levels to it, and if you're gonna invest your time in anything, make sure it's something you're passionate about, make sure it's something that's profitable. And I'm passionate about making videos, I guess. I'm passionate about making money. And so far it's been profitable. So anyway, that's a unique check-in video for today. Tomorrow we'll go back to the normal ones of, hey, here's what I'm working on, here's what I'm doing. But I just want to fill you guys in on everything. And yeah, it's been crazy. It has been crazy, and I appreciate you all rocking with me. So anyway, this is day 176. Tomorrow's day 177. We'll see you tomorrow.